Good afternoon, everybody, and thanks for clicking on 5 News Web News. It's Tuesday, May 14th. I'm Brittany Hoke.
And I'm Matt Heckel, and here are some of the top stories we've been following today here on 5 News. Authorities say a man charged with selling synthetic drugs out of 2 local stores is on the run.
Yeah, now U.S. Marshals are apparently looking for him, too. 56-year-old John Skrock was supposed to appear before a U.S. District Judge in Clarksburg today, but he never showed up. According to the Exponent Telegram, District Judge Irene Keeley has issued an order for Skrock's arrest. Skrock was the manager of the Hot Stuff Cool Things stores in Clarksburg and Buchanan, where illegal bath salts were apparently sold. Those stores were shut down last April. Be sure to stay with 5 News for any further updates.
Yeah, meanwhile, the search is still on to find whoever opened fire on a crowd gathered for a Mother's Day parade in New Orleans.
Yeah, now officials have released surveillance video showing the violence as it all unfolded. The video released by police shows a packed crowd suddenly running in every direction as soon as bullets hit the air. 19 people were injured, and the person allegedly firing those shots is a man wearing a white t-shirt and dark pants. Investigators said that the video isn't very clear, but they're desperate for someone to come forward with information. Conflicting reports say that there may have been more than one suspect involved.
Police were everywhere, and we hope that anybody who saw anything will give Crime Stoppers a call to help us get to the bottom of this case as quickly as possible.
And police are offering a $10,000 reward for information leading to arrests and indictments in this case.
Well, in the wake of events like that, as well as the Boston Marathon bombing, emergency officials here in our area are making sure everything is secure for the Strawberry Festival going on this week. Now, most of the preparation police are doing for the festival is routine. They'll be adding extra patrols all around Buchanan to make sure nothing goes wrong. But officers did tell us they're going to be more cautious of suspicious activity around the festival. They're also asking people who plan to head to the city to be aware of their surroundings and report any problems to police immediately.
We want you to feel safe when you come here. We want you to know that law enforcement is going to be all over the festival. We want you to feel comfortable going all over the festival. If there's a problem, there's always a law enforcement officer somewhere. So know that we'll be doing extra patrols. Keep in mind, know your surroundings, know what's around you, be safe, and enjoy yourself.
Now, the festival's grand feature parade takes place this Saturday in downtown Buchanan.
And investigators think that someone set fire to an abandoned home in Marion County last night. It happened around 5:30 along Shanty Lane. Multiple fire crews were called in to get it under control. Luckily, no one was hurt, but at this point, investigators don't know how it started because no utilities were hooked up. The State Fire Marshal's office will be on scene sometime today to check it out.
Well, Star City Police are asking for your help finding a man they say robbed a hotspot there. They were called to the Saratoga hotspot a little after 10 o'clock last night. The suspect apparently handed the clerk a note stating he had a gun and demanding money. He's described as being a white man about 6'4" with a beard. He was wearing a tan Carhartt-style jacket with a hood, gray sweatpants, and white tennis shoes. Anyone with information is asked to call the Star City Police Department. Their number 599-3550.
And a grand jury will now hear the case of 2 Barber County parents. Their 23-month-old daughter died after they supposedly gave her methadone. Those 2 parents are Ida Evans and David DeLauder. Evans is accused of giving the baby the drug. DeLauder is accused of finding out about it an hour after it happened, but never tried to get the little girl medical attention. Both supposedly took hydrocodone and methadone that night as well.
And let's take a quick look at what our newsroom's working on for tonight for First at 5 and 5 News at 6. First up, we're going to have more on a fire that burnt a Marion County home to the ground. What officials say happened.
Plus, cicadas will soon be moving into the area, so what do some scientists recommend you do about them? The shocking tip you won't want to miss. Plus, the warm-up starts today. We're going to go to look at your first alert forecast coming up tonight on First at 5 and 5 News at 6.
And that's what's making headlines today. Be sure to tune back in tonight for First at 5 and 5 News at 6. And until then,
have a great day, everybody.